Cats are gods. Well, most of them. Hashtag, not all cats. They look at the land, the people, and the objects that they own, and it is good. They know that they are descended from the big cats like tigers, and they are fine with that. Cats don't have to tell you how amazing they are. They just are amazing. Chihuahuas would like to be gods. The problem is that they know that they aren't, and they fear that you know it too. You see, the Chihuahua knows it was descended from wolves, who obviously were noble gods. The Chihuahua knows that it is not a wolf, and so it seems obvious that they are no longer a god. The Chihuahua wants to be taken seriously as a mighty wolf and not as a little cousin to the lesser wolf. Because of the Chihuahua's ego, it doesn't believe it can earn your respect, so it will substitute fear instead. It provokes fear in you through growls, barks, and nips, and so long as you play nicely, the Chihuahua can fool you into fearing it. If you stop playing nicely, the Chihuahua would not have a chance. The Chihuahua has little dog syndrome. Abusive people frequently have a raging inferiority complex. They fear they aren't being loved and properly respected because they can't believe they actually deserve love and respect while at the same time craving it. So instead, they substitute fear and obedience. They do this by trying to dominate you, growling and barking at you to fool you into fear and obedience. It is important to realize that loud, abusive people who are trying to dominate you are actually a Chihuahua suffering from little dog syndrome. Hashtag not all Chihuahuas. Welcome to Joshua Davidson Therapy. I am Joshua. There are a few things we can learn from little dog syndrome. When a person is trying to dominate you, they see you as a threat. There is no point trying to dominate a person that doesn't matter. Not only is it a waste of energy, but to that person, you don't matter. To the person with the inferiority complex trying to dominate you, you are scary. These types of people can include politicians, strangers at a party, work colleagues, spouses, and family members. They fear that the only way they can get you to behave is through a threat of direct or indirect violence. This person could have made an ally out of you, owned responsibility for their actions, or tried being actually civil and rational. Instead, they use threats and irrational behavior because they don't think you can respect the real them, regardless of your actual feelings, because of their inferiority complex. Which brings us to respect. The dictionary meaning for respect is a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. This is what you feel for someone who deserves it, who through innate or hard work has respectable abilities, qualities, and or achievements. You look at someone's accomplishments and you feel respect for their ability. This is how cats see things. They're good at what they do and they know it. They don't have to prove it to you. If you can't see their worth, that's your problem, not theirs. If you have to prove you're amazing, you aren't amazing. The little dog person doesn't believe in their own ability, quality, or achievements. They need to fake it. They need your respect. But they don't feel that they can earn it regardless of the facts. Their inferiority complex blinds them. So they substitute fear for respect and love, and obedience for showing respect and love. Beware of the trap of forgiving them for their inferiority complex and thus let them get away with abusive behavior, or trying to break through their inferiority complex to prove your love. This just opens you up to abuse. Your job is not to be fooled by their posturing and see that they have a problem, and to see that you can't fix their problem. They can fix it. Their job is to go away and fix that inferiority complex that blinds them so that they can feel someone's love and respect. If you are that person's guardian, it is your job to get them that professional help. The point of knowing about little dog syndrome is that you can look at the people who are trying to fool you into fearing them and realize that they have just proven to you that they are a chihuahua who knows it is not a wolf. Stop feeding their inferiority complex with your fear and stop enabling their abusive behaviors. When you perceive them, reframe their abusive behavior and replace it with the image of a little dog barking for all that it's worth, hoping that you might be stupid enough to think it is a wolf. Chihuahuas know that they can't take you in a fair fight, so instead they will cheat. The Chihuahua will use the fact that you won't be mean to it, which allows it to be mean to you. It will try to trip you up so that you will fall down and it can get at your vulnerable places. It will run away at the first sign of any serious resistance. Abusive people use similar unfair tactics because they also know that they can't take you on in a fair fight. That's why they fear you. They rely on you following the rules of etiquette, civil society, truth, and your desire to try to make things right and fair. So they will change the rules of combat, constantly shifting goalposts so that you can't win. They will use double standards, creating a rule for everyone to follow except them. And abusive people will attack your fundamental base of self so that they can trip you up and knock you down. Part of this is denying or rewriting the past, the facts, and the goals. Another part is trying to make you see fact as fiction, things that you value as worthless, and try to push you to do things that you would consider to be wrong. A common way to recognize that this has happened is that you find you keep defending yourself to that person or persons. You keep trying to explain and over-explain to them because they just don't seem to understand why they are wrong, or at least why you aren't. Don't over-explain. Reason is for reasonable people. Once they have shown you that they can't or won't listen, stop. Or you find yourself tensing up for that one person or group and dreading coming close to them. Once you realize that that person is a chihuahua, you can reframe them from scary to just a pathetic little dog. While you need to be aware of the damage they can do if they manage to knock you down, most of what they do is just posturing, the barking and the growling. Stop falling for that threat and get away from them. There are over 7 billion people in this world. Why are you wasting your time with this person? Thank you for your time.